It's Saturday morning and here we are at Carol and Alan's house, and this used to be the lovely guest room until we made a huge mess everywhere. It's very nice. I have too much stuff. But here's the view out over the garden, which is so beautiful. I will take you out there in a minute. Wow. Isn't that lovely? And then there's a park on the other side. And that lovely apple tree. Very nice. Now the man next door, unfortunately, his garden is not so nice. He repairs motorcycles. But at least there's a big wall dividing them. Here's Carol and Alan's dining area. And here's the beautiful Bob the dog. He's a really good boy. He's going to go with us in the car. And this is the wonderful egg that Carol made, and I'm going to make one myself sometime. And this is the living room with a nice fireplace that we turned on last night. And out here is the beautiful garden. And we will go out there shortly. So this is a good view of the entire place with a very good dog. How you doing this morning, honey?
I'm good.
Good. Nice new sweater.
Thank you.
Where'd you get it?
I got it at the Edinburgh Wool Mill in Maidstone.
In Rye.
In Rye.
Yes. And it was a good value. Plus real wool. Here's a good dog.
Repaired.
This is the barometer. What is it?
A barometer.
Barometer.
It tells you it's gone to change, so the weather's going to change. It's not saying rain.
It's very nice.
Yeah. So the hurricane's not coming to us because it's not saying stormy. So we're okay.
Very good. And this is the view out the front. And these are both of their cars, and for some reason Kevin and I both thought that this was a duplex, and I wondered how come this little car here, how come they never went anywhere. Well, it's because it's Carol's car. And here's
I must say, as you can see, it's a very lived-in house.
It is.
Not that tidy.
That's a good thing, though, because we would just mess it up. And you're the perfect host.
Thank you.
She's the perfect host, Carol. There's Bob. Notice his bed is brown leather to match the brown leather furniture. Here's the kitchen. And there's Bob's cage. And there's Kevin outside. He appears to be raking. Let's just go out, shall we? It's sunny out. We've had very good luck with the weather. What are you going to do with all those apples?
And just rake them up to there.
All right. There are cute gnomes everywhere.
Bet you're right.
I think this is the plum tree. But maybe it isn't. I'll have to ask her. It's a lovely, lovely garden. It must take a lot of work. Many beautiful flowers everywhere. And it goes back so far. There's another gnome.
Big.
There's a lovely trellis and a little greenhouse. And here beyond the trellis then is a big vegetable garden. She must work a lot. And there's the lettuce. We had the lettuce in our salad. Where's the rhubarb? There's the rhubarb over there. And then through this gate is a park. Up there it's all locked up now, but there's a park. This is the gate. And there's the park where the English boys are playing. I don't know what you'd call it, maybe football. And here's Bob, who's thinking we're going to go for a WALK. But we're going to go for a car ride instead. And here's the view from the other end. It's a very lovely, big garden. And here's the front of the house. And here's the whole house. This is the whole house here, and I thought that it was attached to another house. But it's just this one. Here's Bob. Very cute. Here's Alan and Bob. Bob is a very happy dog. We're just in the woods with all the bracken. Taking a lovely walk. Here's the heather. Field of heather. Very pretty. Now we're about to get on the HMS Victory. So there it is, and this is a very neat view way down there. And here it is from the other side. We're going to be going in there any minute. And this is the interior of the HMS Victory. It's where Lord Nelson saved everybody. Right? Isn't that what happened?
Yep.
This is the steerage. And this is the Admiral's cabin. Quite fancy. This is where Lord Nelson slept. This is his cot that he slept in. This is the upper gun deck. This is where the mast. This is the bottom of the mast. Can't see up there. I'm sure we'll see it later. And this is the chicken coop. This is the belfry and the ship's bell. Oh, if there's the crow's nest. Pretty high up here. Up these stairs is the poop deck. And the reason it's the poop deck, it's from the Latin word pupus, meaning the highest and the aftermost deck of the ship. Just FYI, poop deck. And this is the wheel. This is the captain's dining cabin. And this is the captain's quarters. And this right here is where he fell. He was killed. It's sunny now, and there's a lovely view of this big thing, which I read about, but now I can't remember what it is, but it's really cool looking. It's supposed to look like a sail, I know, and I don't know what it is. Right, there are people up there. I think there are. Great view. So this is the mast, which we saw below. It's real tall and big. All kinds of boats out there. We're going to be out there in a couple days. There's a better view of the whole harbor down there. It's kind of a steep stairway there, isn't it?
The enemy in two columns. One led by Nelson's flagship Victory.
Just the coils of rope. Why is that drum there, I wonder? This is called a jeer capstan, and this is the only one remaining from the late 18th century. It's used for hoisting in stores, guns, boats, raising topmast yards, and hoisting the lower yards on their jeer tackle. There were a total of 142 Marines on the ship, and 142 of them lived here on this deck. It's not very big.
The food was reasonably good. A pint of rum. Meals were cooked by the ship's cooks, usually retired or disabled seamen, on a Brody stove.
And this is a portable forge.
In those days, the intention was not to sink the enemy ship, but to cause so much damage that they would not be able to fight. Ships were often captured and taken as prizes, with all crew members getting a share of the booty. Load the guns fast and
This is an
efficiently.
original gun of the period.
First,
This is the lower part of that capstan, and it took 120 men on each of the 12 bars to move it. This is the mess table where they ate. And there's just a bunch more guns. This is the storeroom. This is the hold where they kept everything, and underneath it they had a bunch of pig iron to counterweight the weight of the guns. And this is all the stuff they had there. Water, beer, beef and pork, peas, butter, 4 tons of oatmeal, etc. This room is crazy because it's very, very low. All the way down at the bottom of the ship. This is where they stored all the cheese. 6th Royal Irish Dragoon Guards Officers, 1871 pattern helmet for 4,100 pounds. This is the store with the actual antiques and everything in it is. Here's a Prussian Officer's Guard helmet for only 1,950 pounds. They got swords, they got rifles. This is from Queen Elizabeth's Silver Jubilee. They have, as one woman said, some cracking stuff here. Royal Doulton, lots of Royal Doulton. This whole case is full of Royal Doulton. This is an Edo period Japanese samurai suit of armor. 7,500 pounds. That's a Carlton ware hexagonal lidded vase. 275 pounds. This is something called Meccano, and they have a bunch of different ones. This is the Heather Gables B&B in Southampton, and well, you can see how incredibly gorgeous it is. Beautiful, utterly, utterly beautiful. And the room, oh my goodness. The room before we trash it. Big, beautiful bed. A lovely little tea service with a couple of Kit Kat bars. Hello. A nice TV. A beautiful, beautiful bathroom. Look how nice that is. Of course a heated towel rack. Look at the fancy sink. My goodness. It's gorgeous. The closet's humongous. I mean, even the closet. Kevin said the closet is bigger than our whole room was in the other place. That's not entirely true, but close to it. We're happy to be here.
Yeah.
We're about to have a lovely dinner, and this is the view from the restaurant. Yeah, it's fairly gorgeous.